Welcome to Discover MLS. Today's video tutorial will be to review how to create searches for CMAs and BPOs within the Discover MLS application. Upon login, you find that you land on your home page with your 6 widgets. Begin the process by going to the Search tab, selecting your property type, and then beginning to input the selected criteria that is necessary for your BPO and CMA search. Let's change the statuses to pending and sold. Let's also input a price range and date ranges for my pending and sold categories. I can also continue to input additional criteria, for example, bedrooms and baths. Notice that I now have 195 listings that have been found. Let's continue to refine it using the map. Knowing that this particular property is in this certain section of the town which I work, I can create a subject property by using the feature Add Pin and entering the address and then adding the pin. You'll see that the pin has been added here and is different in color. This one is black versus blue. Let's use the drawing tools on the map to continue to refine the area that I want to use. Since this is an irregular area, let's use the polygon feature and select certain areas and properties that I think will be appropriate for my reports. I've now resulted in 23 listings. Let's view those listings by clicking on View Results. You'll notice that it populates in the different status categories. I can review the status or each one of these properties by double-clicking on it and then going through and looking at the listing detail and selecting them here. Or I could just simply begin looking at them here in the grid view and selecting several properties that I want to include in my report. In my example, I'm actually going to click on Show Checked Only. Notice that I have retrieved 3 actives, 3 pendings, and 3 solds. By selecting these 9 properties and clicking on Show Checked Only, I can then save them to a folder so that I can use them at a future date to create the reports if I don't want to do that now. It also will prevent me from losing the criteria and having to recreate the search. So click on Save. Let's put them in a new folder. Name that and click Save. Again, if I wanted to, I could go to my folders, find that particular name of the folder that I've just created, and begin to work with those 9 properties here. You'll notice that the view is almost identical to the view in our search section. If I wanted to, I could begin to email these properties. I could print, create stats, export them to a CSV file, just like I could in the other section. Let's go back to the search and work with the listings here. Once here, I can email these, or I can begin to create the CMA or BPO reports. Click on the drop-down area. You'll notice that I could link to an outside third-party CMA package, which has been integrated into Discover MLS. In this example, we're going to stay within the MLS and build the reports here. Click on Reports. Here you'll find that you have a number of report options to begin building your reports. For example, I could click on CMA Statistics, which then opens another window. The first page will be my page which shows my actives. Page 2 will be my pendings. And page 3 will be my solds. You'll notice that the sold properties have the selling percentage to listing percentage and the sales price here. All of the different property types have the variety of statistics that include square foot, price per square foot, etc. I could also select the BPO 3-up comparison report. By clicking on that, you'll see that it arranges my properties based on the status and lists them 3 by each other. You'll notice that if I go to page 2 and page 3 will have my solds. You could also create client reports. For example, you can make a map report as a cover page. You could create one-page flyers to include for each one of the properties. Again, you can customize this in any way that you feel necessary in order for your presentation back to the client. So once you've selected the reports, you can then print them and create a nice customized report to present to the client. So to review, we've simply started off by creating a search using active, pending, and sold status, a price range, date ranges, and other input criteria, and then using the map and inserting the subject property and creating a specific region that will help me further narrow my search results, thus creating a CMA or BPO package that is more fit and customized for my particular client. Thank you for using Discover ML.